Hello everyone, this is my reaction to yesterday's ISC, Intro to Jump Points.
So we made a creative decision to remove the circular gates that we were doing in some of the concept art before. It just didn't match the reality of how we wanted to set these up in the world. They're supposed to be naturally occurring. And if you have like this infrastructure around it making this circular jump gate, then that's not showing like how it actually functions in the world.
His argument makes zero sense. If jump points are naturally occurring and are stable, of course you can build structures around them. Seriously, you sound like you're reading text from a teleprompter. This does not feel like this is your honest opinion. And does this mean the demo CRG showed us at CitizenCon 2019 was just another faked video?
We've lost the sort of size restriction when it comes to permanent jump points.
Good. I didn't like the size restrictions, which would just lead to more time wasted until you are at the right jump point for your ship. Now it's one size fits all. Very nice.
It is probably likely that you will encounter other players waiting to make their jumps.
And you'll also see like the security and the turret infrastructure around it that's providing a safe experience on the permanent jump gates.
You mean security we have right now in the game with turrets that cannot protect you, not even at space stations?
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
In order to perform your jump, the first thing you need to do is get closer to the jump point.
But you won't be able to go all the way up to it. Like when it's not active yet, it has a field around it that will push you away until you've attuned to the anomaly that allows you to go through.
You have to call ATC. The anomaly needs ATC to be able to allow you to enter.
We have to call ATC to open a jump point, a natural occurring thing in the universe. Is this for real? Does Xenotrat have to call ATC too? If Vandals want to invade UE space, do they have to call ATC too? And if we deny them, can we just stop any Vandal invasion? 10 out of 10, Chris.
So I don't know about this is bullshit, but this is bullshit.
In the future, I definitely want to have some more quality of life features where you can get into queue at the ATC as a party. But currently our ATC does not support queuing as a party, so you'll just be doing it as an individual.
For those who are new to Star Citizen, in the future is CRG speak for this will never happen.
Once you are within range of it, you need to be changing over to nav mode. Your UI will automatically change to the jump drive UI.
So as soon as the ATC has gotten to your group and you're now able to use the jump gate, your jump drive will start attuning to the gate.
And once you have authorization and you have opened the wormhole, you'll have the tuning visual that's really similar to the LIE, but with tuning messages that tells you what you need to do. And once that's done, you'll have tuning access and you'll be ready to go inside.
This again looks way too complicated, way too many steps, way too much time wasted. Of course, jumping to another system shouldn't be done in a few seconds, but this looks like it will be a very long, very tiresome process where you have to do a lot of things all the time. You cannot just say, okay, I want to jump. It might take a few minutes, but maybe I can do something else. No, CRG always forces you to do some boring tasks.
While your ship is attuning, you'll see rippling in the anomaly, and as soon as you are attuned, then you can fire a burst of quantum energy into the portal that will rip it open, and you'll have a gate in space that allows you to see the tunnel beyond and travel to your new star system.
Why is almost everything in Star Citizen about firing guns? Now we have to fire a burst of quantum energy. How does this even work in nav mode? We cannot fire our guns in nav mode. What about ships that don't have guns or don't have pilot-controlled guns?
So for the people who want to block a jump point, we are actually considering our options as to how to prevent that from happening.
Star Citizen in year 12 is still Wild West. We don't even have any security forces, no police, except some brain-dead AI who's scanning our ships for contraband. I'm very curious what your plans are. Maybe your plan is what Jared suggested.
You have the option not to. I understand the thing lets you. But it's a choice to do and a choice not to. Every one of us are capable of making those choices.
You will not see two-lane traffic inside the jump tunnel itself. In the jump tunnel, you'll see the ships ahead of you, and if you look behind, you'll be able to see ships that are in range behind you, but you won't see traffic going the other direction.
Okay, where's the traffic going from the other direction? Is there a second wormhole? Or is it just magic?
There'll be some obstructions in some of the tunnels, which you have to dodge around. But for the most part, it's a matter of turning and navigating through the tunnel and not hitting the sides.
Because the closer you are to the edge of the tunnel, the more likely you are to fail your jump.
The edges of those tunnels and those obstructions cause distortion damage to your ship.
There's a pool on your jump drive, and if this pool fills with distortion, then your jump drive will shut down. If your jump drive does shut down, then you're going to fail that jump.
You get booted out of the tunnel, and there's a number of places in the system where you could end up based on like how long you've been in the tunnel. You could end up back in Stanton, or you could be in Pyro, but you're not going to be at where you wanted to be. You're going to be at the edge of the system somewhere and have to find your way back.
This is a Chris Roberts game, so of course we have to steer our ship while we are in the wormhole, which is of course top-notch gameplay and a lot of fun.
Currently, the jumps that we are toying with are about 3 minutes.
3 minutes of boring gameplay, 3 minutes of avoiding hitting the walls of the wormhole. Why can't CRT make fun and engaging gameplay? I wouldn't even be so opposed to 3 minutes if I could go to the bathroom or go to the kitchen and make a coffee. No, CRT always forces you to do something, to do boring and tedious tasks like avoiding hitting the wall. Yeah.
Players will not be able to necessarily camp that point just for you to exit it. The intention is that there will be multiple locations where you will exit to.
Again, for those who are new to Star Citizen, CRT speak, the intention is, translation, don't expect this in the next 5 years.
We want to make the experience of going through the tunnel as seamless as possible. We don't want it to be super hard, but we want it to be engaging.
Maybe you should go to the School of Good Game Design. Forcing a player to spend 3 minutes avoiding the walls is not engaging. This is as fun as watching paint dry.
And scheduled to make its way into Star Citizen Alpha 4.0 in just the next few months. Yeah, I didn't say before the end of this year. We're still targeting something a bit sooner than that.
Yeah, I already called it in previous videos. I guess no Pyro this year either. There might be a very small chance, but it depends on server meshing. So yeah, don't get your hopes up. Let me know what you think in the comments below and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
We are now in the Pyro system, and we streamed out Stanton as we were traveling and streamed in Pyro. We are going to have the Pyro system next year. Obviously, that brings in jump points. We're going to have dynamic weather,
including the upcoming planets of the Pyro system. So the upcoming Pyro system and the upcoming Pyro system. Meant for the upcoming Pyro system. The upcoming Pyro system. The upcoming Pyro system. Upcoming Pyro star system. For the upcoming inclusion of the Pyro system. And even the upcoming Pyro system.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.